Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? It's morning time here, so that's why I say good morning. It's also the day of the NFL draft, so it's why I'm wearing my Jake the Snake Plumber jersey here. If you know me, you know why that's the case. So, anyways, I just wanted to talk really quickly, do a real quick video about something that is a growing concern here. And it's not a Medellin specific concern, so I'm not going to start a big, oh my gosh, scopolamine is the worst thing and it's happening to everybody. None of that. You're not going to get none of that nonsense here. It's actually something that happens in every major city that has tourists visit it, and that's pickpocketing. So there's a few things you can do to protect yourself from it. It's not, you're never going to protect yourself completely from getting robbed. The only way to protect yourself from getting robbed is to not go outside, and that's ridiculous. That's not going to happen. There's a chance of it everywhere. But there are some things you can do, especially here in Medellin, to help yourself. And if you're seeing this from my article, you already know the tips. But if you're not, I'm going to link the article down below so you can check it out. It has some pretty extensive tips and also some examples of things you can use. I'm not going to use those personally, but you can use them. So I'll go over a little bit here. The first thing is always be careful when you're out with what you're showing. So if you're walking around and you're on my phone and I'm texting with somebody, I'm setting up my next Tinder date, or I'm doing whatever, I'm taking pictures, look how beautiful that is. And somebody comes up and yep, your phone is gone. It's gone. That's the most common crime in Medellin is phone theft. It happens so frequently here, and it's only because people are inattentive or it's out and about or they get pickpocketed. Those are the main things. The other thing is wallet theft does happen a lot here. So I don't think I have to say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. Let me turn that off. One of the things I hope I don't have to say here is never take your passport with you. Never ever take your passport out with you. What you can do is even if you're going to go to a money exchange or something like that, take a picture of your passport and bring your state ID with you. Bring your driver's license from the US or from the UK or from Europe or wherever you have your license or your ID from. Don't bring your passport with you because that is going to be a nightmare if something happens. A absolute nightmare, and you don't want to deal with that. So never take those out with you. Another thing that you can do to help yourself is grab one of these guys. You don't have to go and get an expensive crossbody bag. This is what I use when I go out. It's just a basic fanny pack. It's just canvas, nothing really special. But what it does is it keeps all of your belongings right here. So you're going to see if somebody comes and tries to undo this zipper to get into your stuff. Another thing you can do for a little added protection to it is if it's a little chilly outside, which it has been recently here, or if it's raining or something of that nature, you can put this on and then throw a hoodie on over it. It helps a lot. Then you can wear it a little lower, and if you need to get to it, you can lift up the hoodie and get access to what you need. Sorry if I just whacked the microphone there. So this is a very good thing. You can get these anywhere. In the article, I do have two examples of a money belt and also a crossbody bag, which is a little bit more security. It's a little thicker and it has the type of material that's harder to get cut with a knife. So that's something for you to think about too. Try not to wear a backpack out and about if you can help it, because that's just kind of advertising that you're holding something that's bigger, maybe a laptop or something of that nature. So if you can help from that, try not to. That's one thing. Now, another thing which I do, and this is just a me personally thing, is if I'm going to Centro, which I think I might be going to Centro this weekend. So what I do when I go to, we call it El Hueco, which means the hole, but it's not a hole. It's this part of Centro where all the shops are, and it's very crowded. There's so many people about, and yeah, there are a lot of people looking to steal from you there. So what I do is I'll wear a pair of shorts, like something that's a little more form-fitting and maybe that definitely has pockets on it, but maybe has a zipper on the pocket. I'll put my wallet inside of there, and then I'll put my joggers or whatever else on over that. So that way you have an added layer of protection, and anything to do with your ID, with your credit cards, with any of that stuff. Always good to keep that out of view and away from being grabbed. Another really big thing is to get pants. Like, these are my favorite pants that I own. These are from Bershka. And why I love these is, well, first of all, they're super comfortable. And they stretch. They're really, really comfy. But they have 3 pockets on them, and each pocket has zippers that tuck in like that. So now you can't even really see the zipper unless you're looking, and it's very hard to get to as well. So it even has a zipper back here where you can put your wallet in. And when you zip it up like such, it does camouflage in. Obviously, you might want to tuck in the zipper part, but I'm not going to do that while I'm on camera. So it kind of just blends in there. So this is a really good thing to have. Zippered pants are great. Wearing your cargo shorts where you have pockets down on your thighs, terrible idea, because you can't feel something really being taken from there. Let's be honest, a very skilled, let's say a moderately skilled, maybe not even a moderately skilled, maybe just a terrible pickpocket is going to be able to get in there without you knowing. A very skilled pickpocket can get into your pockets of your jeans or your shorts or just regular joggers easily. And if you wear regular joggers that don't have zippers on them, the pockets tend to be a little looser, and somebody can slide out your phone really easily, unless you have like a rubberized case like this one does. So try and be thoughtful of this. I don't want people to come here, and I don't want you to come here and be paranoid, but I want you to think. Use your head, use your street smarts, because street smarts are the most important thing you'll have here. And just honestly speaking, you are, I don't know the exact number, but you're so much more likely to get pickpocketed than you are to get scoped, drugged, and robbed. Obviously, if you make stupid decisions, then your chances of that go way up, but that's on you. You're not going to get scoped walking down the street. That whole fear mongering, they're going to throw it in your face and you're just going to be out. That doesn't happen. I have never heard of any case of that happening. And I've heard a lot of getting drinks spiked. It's always the same story. Girl came back to my room, she spiked my drinks, and that's it. Don't remember anything else. All my stuff's gone. It's not getting drinks thrown, it's not getting powder thrown in your face or anything like that. It's none of that nonsense. In the street, what you have to be vigilant of is getting robbed. That's just the way it is. And that's not here. That's not just here. That's anywhere in the world. So keep that in mind when you're out on the streets. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. I want to hear from you guys. Like, share, and subscribe this video. Anybody that's coming to Medellin, share this video with them. Help them keep their stuff, especially when it comes to your identification, your phone. How many of us live on our damn phones? If you lose your phone, it's like losing a piece of you for a while. So let's try and keep that from happening. Another thing which I do talk about in the article is if you're coming here, buy a burner phone. Go buy a cheap phone. Phones are so cheap now. You can buy one of these. You can buy an iPhone X for $100 US. And if something happens to it, okay. Because when you go to the airport, get yourself a SIM. Get yourself a local SIM. You can get that through Tigo, WOM, or Claro. Claro has the best coverage, though, so I don't like Claro, which I think is pretty obvious in my writing, but they have the best cell phone coverage. Get yourself a burner and just walk around with that. If somebody steals your burner, who cares? That's why you have it. So just be mindful of where you are. We are in a third world country. There are a lot of people here who are going to look for tourists. They're going to look for targets. All the crimes that are happening right now are crimes of convenience. So make yourself not convenient. Until next time, thank you guys and have a great week.